Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I want to talk about Bitcoin, of course. Okay, if you guys haven't seen my most previous video where I gave you guys an update on what's happening with Bitcoin, obviously we know, right? Bitcoin is obviously pumping like crazy. Okay, it's pumping like crazy. We are now back at above $24,000. So that's obviously great to see. It's been a long time since we've seen Bitcoin above $24,000, even reaching $24,000. Now, in this video, I really want to talk about, am I wrong about Bitcoin, right? Because if you guys have been watching my videos for the past, few weeks, even for the past few months, right? I've been telling you guys as many times that I do in fact see Bitcoin dropping back down to $16,000, even $14,000, $12,000, potentially even $10,000. Now, am I wrong? Right? Am I wrong? Because we know how much, we know how much Bitcoin has been pumping for the past few weeks now, right? Last month in January, Bitcoin was absolutely pumping. It was a great month. Last month for Bitcoin, it pumped pretty much 40% just in January last month. And now this month, obviously, it's a great start. Bitcoin is absolutely pumping as well, right? Not at the beginning of February, because we actually saw some drops, right? For February, right at the beginning of February. But now, guys, okay, it's currently the 16th of February, and yes, right, Bitcoin is in fact having a pump up, right? Same with other altcoins. So thinking about it now, am I wrong about Bitcoin reaching back down those low price targets of 16K, 14K, 12K, even $10,000? Will that ever happen, right? For Bitcoin to go back down to those low price targets? Honestly, I have no idea at this point, right? If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, right, where I talk about whether Bitcoin's gonna, reach 30K first, or is it gonna reach, 16K first? And my prediction was in fact wrong, because I told you guys, right, that I think Bitcoin was gonna drop back down to $16,000 first. But I will say this, okay, I will in fact say this. In that video, I actually said, if Bitcoin did in fact have another rally up, right, another pump up, right, we will potentially see Bitcoin go back up to $25,000 to $28,000 to $30,000, right? So I guess, it was 50-50 with my predictions, right? But Bitcoin didn't quite hit 25K. But honestly, at this point, right, since how much Bitcoin has pumped today, I wouldn't be surprised if it pumps, either tomorrow or even the next day after that, right? I think we will in fact see Bitcoin hit $25,000 either tomorrow or the next day after that, potentially, right? Potentially. I'm not saying that this is 100% happening. But yeah, Bitcoin is absolutely pumping. Same with other altcoins. We know the entire cryptocurrency market right now is in fact in the greens, of course. Okay, like, look at that. Look how beautiful that is, right? Everything is absolutely pumping. Bitcoin has pumped over 11%, right? Ethereum has pumped up over 8%, 8.8%, pretty much 9%. And a lot of altcoins have pumped, over 5%, right? So a lot of pumps today, okay, in the crypto market, but not just the crypto market, also the stock market, right? A lot of markets are in fact pumping right now, especially crypto, I must say, right? You guys see the global market cap is currently at 1.11 trillion, and it's up 8.3%, okay, overall. So that's absolutely amazing to see. And usually February, right, is a great month for Bitcoin. Okay, you guys can clearly see that from its previous years. Okay, I think personally, obviously, history does in fact repeat itself, and you guys can clearly see February is in fact a great month for Bitcoin. Okay, and look at this, right? Back in January, usually you guys can see January is not a great month for Bitcoin, but this year in 2023, we actually got a 40% return, right? Just from Bitcoin. Okay, so it was really unexpected, right? This pump that we saw for Bitcoin last month at the beginning of the new year's in 2023, obviously, it was really unexpected, right? I didn't expect it, and I'm pretty sure you guys watching this video right now, you guys didn't expect it as well, right? But I'm expecting Bitcoin to honestly have a good month, as another great month, right, in February, because like I said, history does in fact repeat itself, and usually Bitcoin does really well, performs really well in the month of February. But you guys can see in March, right, next month, usually Bitcoin doesn't really do well, okay? You guys can see mainly we are in fact in the red. So we're going to see what happens next month, okay? But guys, back to talking about Bitcoin. What's that wrong about Bitcoin, right? Is Bitcoin, is this the start of Bitcoin's next bull run? Because I told you guys this many times that it isn't, okay? Like I've been telling you guys that many times that I personally think this is not the next Bitcoin bull run. This is not the next, this is not the start of the next crypto bull market, right? I told you guys as many times that the next crypto bull market is going to happen next year in 2024, which it is. It's not going to happen this year, guys. You guys have to understand that, right? The next crypto bull market is not going to happen, okay, this year, right? In 2023, it's going to happen next year because of the Bitcoin halving, right? Once the Bitcoin halving does in fact happen, guys, okay, we're going to see Bitcoin absolutely pump, and of course other altcoins, and that's when, guys, we should be starting the next crypto bull market. That's just personally my opinion, right? But there are in fact some news, guys, that I want to share with you guys, okay? And this is also one of the reasons why I'm really, really bullish, not just with Bitcoin, but with cryptocurrency in general, right? So, the UK, okay, they use a UK visa to launch Bitcoin and crypto cards in the UK, and 40 other countries, right? And this news actually came out a few days ago, literally like 3 days ago, right? So this is absolutely crazy, okay? Some big news right now. And this is why, guys, I really do believe cryptocurrency is going to be like the next form of payment, right? Because we know nowadays a lot of people use their debit cards, their credit cards, Visa cards even, right? Let's just say other things like Apple Pay, PayPal, okay? A lot of people use that as payments, okay? That as a form of payment nowadays, right? But I feel like in the future, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to replace all that. I feel like a lot of people in the future are going to start using Bitcoin and crypto as payments, right? We're no longer going to see people use credit cards, debit cards, Apple Pay, PayPal and whatnot, right? A lot more people are going to be using crypto as payments is what I'm trying to say, right? So that's why I'm really bullish with cryptocurrency, right, for the future, okay? It's literally just digital currency, digital money, right? And also, guys, other news with Visa, okay? Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is now worth more than Visa. That is massive, right? That is absolutely crazy, right, to see. So Bitcoin just hit another milestone today, right? So that's that. And I want to show you guys this because this was actually pretty interesting. Biggest green day since the 9th of September, right? So last September, right, last year, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin had a pretty decent pump up, right, in September, right here, okay? But, this is in fact another, big green day today, okay, for us finally, in the next 159 days, pretty much, right? Having its biggest single day pump in 159 days. Absolutely crazy, you know what I mean? It's pumped a little bit more back in September, but today, Bitcoin has pumped up either way today, you know what I mean? So it's great to see Bitcoin absolutely pump up. And I must say, guys, I was really happy, obviously, right? I was really happy when I saw Bitcoin and the entire crypto market absolutely pump, okay? Like yesterday, we saw Bitcoin pump, okay? And that pump is still continuing today, right? So we're going to see what happens tomorrow, of course, with the pump and all that. But at this point, guys, okay, like, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to be heading next. I don't know. Okay, honestly, I don't want to say I still see Bitcoin reaching, back down to $16,000, $14K, $12K, and $10K, right? I don't want to say that no more at this point because I have no idea where Bitcoin is actually going to be heading. Here's the thing about that. No one actually realistically really knows where Bitcoin is going to be heading next, right? No one actually knows. We're all making predictions here, right? It's all predictions, guys. You guys have to understand that, right? But I do, in fact, believe history does, in fact, repeat itself, okay? And looking at these charts right now, okay, for Bitcoin right now, I think personally, okay, we could actually see Bitcoin pump to, 30K, potentially even $40,000, even $50,000. And that is close to its previous all-time highs, because Bitcoin's all-time high was in fact above 60K, okay, close to $70,000, right? So we're going to see what happens with that. I'm not saying that this year in 2023 is the beginning of the next crypto bull market, because it's not. Like I said many times personally, right? It is not. It's going to happen next year in 2024. Please understand that, guys. Once the halving does in fact happen for Bitcoin, right? That is when, guys, we will pretty much see Bitcoin have a massive pump up. Same with altcoins, especially, right? Once the halving does in fact happen. Okay, because you guys don't understand, every time we have the halving for Bitcoin, the entire market just pumps like crazy, especially Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin pumps, other altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin and it's going to pump with it, right? We all know that. So we're going to see what happens, right? We're going to see what happens. Do I still think, now here's the real question to you, do I still think we will see Bitcoin this year in 2023, right, reach back down to $16,000, $15,000, $14,000, $12,000, even potentially 10K? I'm 50-50 on it now. Okay, I'm honestly 50-50 on it, right? Since Bitcoin has pumped this much today, I have no idea where it's going to be heading, okay? Because I have a feeling that it's going to keep rising up at this point, right? I really do. But eventually, we're going to get some days where it's going to drop back down, guys, right? So please understand that. So we're going to see what happens, okay? We're going to see what happens with Bitcoin. But I personally don't know where Bitcoin is going to be heading next at this point, right? I'm 50-50 on, if Bitcoin's going to reach back down to those low price targets of 10K, 12K, 14K, and 16K, right? I'm sort of like 50-50 on that right now. Okay, honestly, I want Bitcoin to go back down to those low price targets so I can accumulate more at a cheaper price. But hey, it's all good. I've invested a lot of my I've invested a lot of my liquid into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at like, $16,000, $17,000, $18,000, even at 20K, right? So I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that I didn't, time the market, right? I'm glad I just pretty much dollar cost average, right? And I told you guys this many times, never time the market, right? To never time the market, because I know for a fact, if you guys didn't invest in Bitcoin at all and Bitcoin has pumped this much for the past like few weeks, I know for a fact you guys have FOMO. And honestly, you guys have probably already bought some Bitcoin, right, when it's pumping, which is cool. Okay, buying Bitcoin at $24,000 is not too bad, especially if you're investing for long term, right? That's just personally my opinion. So it's not too bad overall. But for the people out there that have bought Bitcoin and dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was below 20K, any price below 20K, you're gonna consider lucky buying Bitcoin at $19,000, $18,000, $16,000, $15,000, right? You are, okay, especially if you're investing for long term. Like if you're investing into Bitcoin, guys, always have that mindset of investing in long term, right? Always. But that's my tip for you guys if you guys are in fact investing into Bitcoin. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will obviously keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is gonna be heading next. But like I said at the beginning of this video, we could actually see Bitcoin go back up to $25,000. We could actually see that, right? We could actually see Bitcoin reach 25K potentially tomorrow, even the next day after that. We're gonna see, right? We're gonna see. Who knows, right? So that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.